Hi, thanks for tuning in to the Watchful News. My name is Tyrone Smith and I will be your host today. Today we are pleased and honored to have Jeff Binder in Greensboro in the Triad community. Jeff Binder is a successful entrepreneur. Jeff, for our listening audience, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me here and welcoming me to your beautiful community. The leaves are changing and it's God in all His glory. My background is I grew up in Chicago in what was considered a modest area. Wasn't the best of times. Got in with the wrong people. Was a member of a gang. Did things that I shouldn't do. But I had my baseball. My baseball was my first love. And through my baseball, I was able to get my ticket out of my circumstances. So I got a scholarship to college, where I went first to Drake University, played ball there, and then I went to Columbia. And while I was in Columbia, I had the opportunity to work with Arthur Goldberg, who at that time had just left the Supreme Court to become ambassador to the United Nations on a mentor program. And I've had three key figures in my life that have mentored me. And my belief is the reason that we're placed on this journey in each lifetime is that we're here to mentor people, to help them to be successful, to share with them. So in working with Arthur, who's probably the most brilliant mind I've ever worked with, I saw how hard he worked and how dedicated he was. And I learned that no matter how smart you think you are, that whatever you want to get out of life, you need to work hard and put into life. And that's in your interpersonal relationships as well as your business relationships. People that think that you can ride on the coattails of others soon find out that they don't get out of it what they think they're going to. With that, I did make it to single A baseball. Played for a minor team for St. Louis called the Frogs in Macon County, Georgia.
Okay.
Found out that I wasn't good enough to go any further or make it to the show. And decided to go to law school at Arthur Goldberg's urging. I went to National Law Center in Washington, D.C. and played on the Washington rugby team. I was kind of slight of size for that opportunity, and I was angry that I didn't make it in baseball. I was an angry young man, so I would do a lot of hitting with my fist. And during a game, I hit someone a lot bigger than me, and I was a scrum back, and when I got tackled, they came down on me with their knee and broke three of my ribs that punctured my lung. I was on the field. I was announced dead on arrival at Georgetown Hospital, and the thoracic surgeon who had operated on Ronald Reagan when he was shot in the chest, someone parked in his parking spot, so he parked by the emergency room. They're wheeling me in. No life signs according to the medics. He picks up a life sign as he's walking out, literally breaks open my chest cavity, does a tracheotomy, takes out the lower lobe, and I woke up in intensive care.
Wow.
One of the transformational experiences in my life. I turned from being an angry young man to appreciating every moment of every day. And I think, again, that's one of the things we need to mentor and have people understand, is that every moment of every day is beautiful. It's just the way we perceive it. You and I can walk outside, and it can be a very hot day. And you can say, gee, it's hot, and it's muggy. And I can look at it and say, boy, that warmth feels so good against my body. And it's a beautiful day.
I can tell from your testimony that you just gave, it was a very humbling experience for you.
Yeah. When you give up your anger, you begin to understand that part of the formula to success is being humble. appreciative of all the blessings that we have.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit. Successful entrepreneur, lawyer. What gave you the inspiration to start your own business?
Okay. I said there are three mentors in my life. My second mentor was a gentleman by the name of Adlai Stevenson. Adlai Stevenson, not the guy with the hole in the shoe. I'm not quite that old. It was his son. He was the senator from Illinois when I was in law school. And I worked my way through law school, and I was a legislative assistant for the senator. Adlai taught me the art of compromise, not letting our ego dictate our actions. One of the issues I think that we're facing today as a country is the fact that our leaders have forgotten the art of compromise. And what they're doing is they're polarizing the nation.